All right. Good morning, live stream world. How's it going? Friendly neighborhood Marshall right here. Happy to be here today on this wonderful Thursday. Getting ever so closer to that weekend. What's everyone got going on? I have a neighbor's Christmas party that I'm going to. What else am I doing this weekend? I want to get some yard work done. But it's pretty important that my wife, good morning, Charles. It's pretty important that my wife is also excited about yard work because it involves moving plants. And if it was me, I would just bulldoze through all of it, but she wants to save them. So, that'll be fun. And then the best treat of all, Sunday night, I get to watch the Bears get absolutely, I was going to use a really bad word there. Let's just say get absolutely destroyed by the Green Bay Packers on Sunday Night Football. Why the NFL didn't flex that game out and put actual good game for Sunday Night Football, I'll never understand. But the Packers and Bears are going to happen, and they are going to get wiped off the planet. So, got that going for us. Charles has got some deer murder and crappie fishing, work on house, grocery shopping, and food prep. Exciting weekend. Hell yeah, dude. That sounds like one hell of a weekend. Well, on the show today, we have all sorts of stuff to get to. Let's see. Nope, that's not what I was looking for. So we got our question of the day. Question of the day today is, what is your odd routine that most other people wouldn't understand or just think is weird? So we'll get into that on the second half of the 7 o'clock hour today. We're going to be playing some Are You Smarter Than My Friend trivia. Stacy is going to be playing trivia today. With that, 7 questions, 60 seconds, and hopefully one of you will be walking away with second row tickets to go check out WWE's Road to Wrestlemania when it comes to the End Market Arena on Sunday, March 13th. In the 8 o'clock hour, we'll talk about drugs, a lot of drugs. And then after that, we'll do a little spelling bee for Stacy because I found a list of the most mispronounced words of 2021. So we'll do like 6-ish of those. And, of course, we'll talk some Welcome to Rockville. The full lineup was announced. You can go win VIP tickets right now by going to our Facebook page. If you haven't done so already, do that. And we'll get into some other shenanigans. But that's what the live stream is today. So hope you guys are doing well. And we'll get into all that here in a little bit. Stacy will be joining me around 7:15 this morning. Charles says, I don't know why you ask us all these random questions. Are you compiling a database on us? Yes. I am. And then I'm going to sell it to the government to use you as lab rats. If you comply. We had a listener last night ask me on Facebook why I ask all of these questions I do for our question of the day. And once I explained it to him, he was like, oh, yeah, cool. And then he gave me an answer. He actually replied. So, but he got really uppity on the Facebooks. Well, once again, thanks for joining us nice and early here on the live stream. Lots of stuff to get to today. Tomorrow, our special guest in studio is going to be Jake Thompson of Bob 106.9. He'll be joining me in studio. We're currently playing some commercials. We're going to pop right into The Offspring, and then I'll go on air just after that. Ooh, UFC 269 is this weekend. I don't know if I love the fights this weekend. Oliveira versus Poirier, Nunez versus Pena. Oh, is Jorge Masvidal fighting? I thought he dropped out. I think he may have dropped out. Morning, Elaine. Thanks for joining the live stream. So later on tonight, Saliva is playing the Victory North Savannah. They'll be there with doors opening at 7 o'clock, and it looks like I have one last pair of tickets. I had a listener call me yesterday. He had a family emergency, so he had to back out. So I do have one last set of tickets to Saliva once again tonight at Victory North Savannah. So if anyone would like to go, let me know. All I need is your full name. But if you're on the live stream right now, I want to go check out Saliva tonight. Doors opening at 7. Once again, Victory North Savannah. Little treat for joining me here live on the live stream. If you can make it. If not, we'll throw it out to someone else. All right, guys, we're about 3.5 minutes from going on there. Once again, we'll kick off with our question of the day. Question of the day is, what is your odd routine that most other people don't understand or think is weird? I don't know if I have an odd routine. Like, my whole work schedule is odd. I don't think people would understand it. So I'll kind of go into that, but I don't have like some weird thing where I have to choke down a kiwi and then, drink a protein drink before I leave the house and, go to sleep with only metal music playing or anything crazy like that. Just like most people, I like to think I'm normal. So I don't know if you guys saw it yesterday either, but on the End Market Arena Facebook page, they actually were putting up the boards for hockey. I think they put it up on the End Market Arena Facebook page. If you don't like that page yet, make sure to go like it. They've been putting up pictures of the build out of the brand new arena for the last couple of months, and it's really cool. But they have the middle score cube thing up with the giant video screens, and then they have started putting in the boards for the hockey itself. So the arena is really coming along. I don't know, cross your fingers that it is ready for those first few events that they have set for, I think, I think we're about 5 weeks away from the very first event over at End Market Arena. I think it's that Riley Green show. It's that country artist. But he's the first show over there, and cross your fingers that place is done by then. According to some people I've talked to, the rumor is it's not going to be, but hopefully it is. Charles says, at 54 years old, I have way too many odd routines to just pick one. Yeah, for a man who wakes up, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning? Yeah, absolutely. Smelling belly buttons is definitely one. Grocery shopping and food prep. What food goods? I don't know. Charles, let him know. Deer meat. Deer meat and nuts he found out in the forest. Some berries, maybe. All right, guys, we're about 40 seconds away from popping on air once again with our question of the day. And we'll be right back. Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show today. My friend today joining me In studio in just mere moments will be afternoon host of Hot 98.3, Stacy Scott. And of course, we are live streaming at this very moment. You can catch the show, hang out with us, watch us as well. In between breaks, we chat, we have a good time on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Just search The Cotter and Marshall Show. And make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Turn those notifications on. You can listen to the show also by downloading the app for free. Get us on your in-home smart speaker and listen live at rock1061.com. Now, let's jump right into our question of the day, friends. What is your odd routine that most other people don't understand or think is weird? Now, I'd like to think I'm mostly a regular guy. I think that's why people relate to me and like me. But also, I do a morning show, and my schedule is a little bit different than normal 9 to 5 because I wake up generally, on a regular morning show cycle around 5 a.m. And I'm leaving work at 12. And a lot of people, once I tell them my schedule, like, you get to do that in the middle of your day? I take a nap every day. Like, I'm a grown man, 39-ish years old. Yeah, and I take a nap for like an hour every single day. I don't know, between like 1 and 2, 2:30 maybe. I treat myself to a 90-minute nap every single day. I guess that's my weird routine. I eat lunch by myself with my dogs, who just stare at me, who are just running around the house. But I guess that's kind of my weird morning or weird day routine. I don't think it's weird. It's just kind of like part of my normal life. But sometimes people are envious because of the daily nap. But I wake up very early and I earn that nap every single day. But once again, question of the day, what is your odd routine that most other people don't understand or think is weird? Now, I posed this question onto our Facebook pages, the Cotter and Marshall Show page, and also Rock 1061's Facebook page, where you can currently win some VIP tickets to Welcome to Rockville. But we'll get into that later. Now, when I posed that question, Andy hit us up, and he has an interesting routine that I think is odd because I've never even thought of doing this myself. He said, after every shower and after drying myself off, I go and stand in front of a cooling fan, spread eagle, like a soaring eagle, to dry myself off. Been doing that for years. Really? Like you just buck naked, just kind of like standing in front of the fan, just like caw, like letting yourself dry off. That's a little weird, Andy. Like, I'm kind of jealous now. I want to do it. But it's definitely a little weird. And then here's another one that I've seen happen multiple times in like real life, like walking around my neighborhood. But I never really thought it was odd until I moved, honestly, to the South. Jessica chimed in on our Facebook page and said, my hubby and I watch TV in the garage versus the living room at night. Why does that happen? Like, I have multiple neighbors in my neighborhood when I go out for walks with my wife, where we have neighbors like full like man caves in their garages, like decked out leather couches. Like, they just created a second living room in their garage instead of, parking their garage or their cars in the garage. And I never really ever saw it when I lived in Vegas or, growing up in Central Illinois, where I'm from. I mean, I've never ever saw that until I moved to the South. I guess that's just a kind of a weird thing that happens here. Why does that happen? Let me know. Text me, 1-800-394-1061. But our question of the day is, what is your odd routine that most other people don't understand or think is weird? If you got a story, text me or drop it into the stream. We'll get to more of your stories here in just a little bit. Right now, Aaron Jones. Here's Supercharged on Rock 1061. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Just warming up right now, getting my mind in the right place. Andrew, good morning. I saw that Kelly was saying that it snowed for the first time in Massachusetts, and you hate it, and I absolutely agree. T.A. Grindle, morning, Duke of Douchebaggery. Aw, I love you too, man. Rockville lineup is freaking sick, says Dave. Might have to go to all 4 days. All right. Yeah, we'll go over that here in just a second. Actually, yeah, we'll do it here in just a moment. Morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Tony, thank you for joining us. Tony says in Illinois, we grew up in the basements. Yes, that's true. Although my house in Illinois, that house that I grew up in, I mean, it had a basement, but it wasn't a furnished basement. It was like creepy, like dungeony basement where we kept like all of our canned vegetables, and like the water heater was there. Yep, F the snow. Tony says, I think garages in the South are like basements to Northerners. I guess so. I mean, like my brain just doesn't like it just goes home every time I walk by someone like sitting on like really nice furniture in their garages. I seem to see that a lot. My husband thinks I'm weird because I usually have rocks in my pockets. Why do you have rocks in your pockets? Got to be a story there. All right, guys. Once again, our question of the day is, what is your odd routine that most other people don't understand or think is weird? If you got a story, feel free to share it to us with us here on the live stream, or you can text it 1-800-394-1061. So Dave brought up that Welcome to Rockville, obviously. The full lineup was announced yesterday. So if you want to win VIP tickets to Welcome to Rockville this year, it's really simple. We're doing a contest right now for the VIP tickets, 4-day passes. These things are worth like, I think like $900 or something or more. So all you have to do is go to our Facebook page, like, comment, and share the post pinned to the very top, and you'll have your chance to win. That'll run all the way through the weekend, and then you'll have your chance to win tickets there. Morning, Andrew. What's up, buddy? So with Welcome to Rockville, let's do a little like breakdown. I mean, I'll do this in Marshall's Music News in the 9 o'clock hour. But because we were on the stream, I have a lot more time where we can kind of dive into it. So Welcome to Rockville this year is May 19th through the 22nd, Daytona Beach, Florida at the International Speedway. Thursday's lineup is Kiss, Five Finger Death Punch, Papa Roach, In This Moment, Black Label Society, Clutch, Down, Mammoth WVH, Bad Wolves, Fuel, and a bunch of other bands like Shaman's Harvest, Gemini Syndrome, Mood Ring, et cetera, et cetera. I consider this day like, I don't know, it's okay to me. Like Thursday's just okay, but it just ticks up, it gets better and better. Welcome to Rockville. Yeah, Tony, I'm loving the lineup overall, though. Yeah, the lineup overall is good, but man, am I really loving the second half. All right, so let's get into Friday. You got Korn, Breaking Benjamin, and Megadeth. Those are your, like, the day of headliners. Pretty good. Not a huge fan of Breaking Benjamin, but I love Korn. I've seen them 1,000 times, and I love Megadeth, and I've seen them once. I want to say once. Then you got Seether, Parkway Drive, Skillet, Ministry, a band I've never seen. And if you guys remember that story, I was supposed to go see them, but I had a friend ghost me on tickets way back in the day, so I would be very excited to see them. My wife is a huge fan of In Flames, Seven Dust, Hatebreed, which it seems like you always get those two bands together, or like Nonpoint, Seven Dust, Hatebreed. They're like all interchangeable type of situation. We also had the Black Dahlia Murder. Who else is on there? You got Dead, Stick to Your Guns, Diamante, Death Tour, and some more bands that are going to get announced as well. So Friday, once again, Thursday, Friday, I consider Friday the better lineup over Thursday. So that's where we're at right now. Moving into the second half of Welcome to Rockville, because it is 4 days. I love these days. Saturday, you got Guns N' Roses, Shine Down, and Rise Against as your like day headliners. Those are your big three. Awesome. Love that, love that, love that. Saw Shine Down in St. Augustine just back in early October. The guys are fantastic. Bush, Jerry Cantrell solo stuff, which I'm super excited for. That's freaking cool. Then you got Nothing More. Hopefully they'll be back with a new album by then, touring on it. I can only imagine. And then obviously local guys, Baroness. Super cool. You also have Dirty Honey that day. I saw them open up for Shine Down back in St. Augustine. Those guys are awesome. Dirty Honey, so good. John 5, Saint Asonia, Alex is on Fire, and then you got some of the smaller bands like Widow 7, Afterlife, The Violent. They're all going to be there on Saturday. So right now, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it's Saturday. I mean, it's literally going in reverse. Saturday, Friday, Thursday. I mean, I think the best days right now. Thomas, good morning. Good morning. Just going over the lineup for Welcome to Rockville. Tony says, in this moment, I love Maria Brink. Absolutely. She used to come into, she came into the radio station a few times when I was working for X1075 in Vegas. Super nice. The nicest. Charles goes, thumbs down for Five Finger. Andrew says, I cracked a rib in the pit at the Parkway Drive mosh pit. Nice. You'll always remember that show. Thomas, I have seen better lineups. Well, yeah, of course you have. All right. Let's get into Sunday, which I think is the best day of Welcome to Rockville. Not going to lie. And like I said, I think it's like if you reverse this, we'd go from best to worst. But honestly, we're going from worst to best here. So this is the best day, in my opinion. Sunday of Welcome to Rockville. You got the Foo Fighters, Smashing Pumpkins, and Jane's Addiction. Those are your like 3-day headliners. That's incredible. I've never seen Jane's Addiction before. Seen the Pumpkins a dozen times. They're great live. And the Foo Fighters, they're the top of rock and roll right now. I mean, like, whether you like them or not, they throw on one of the most massive, like, big shows. They're right up there, like large stage shows wise with Metallica. They put on like the same production, the fireworks. They have as many hits, it seems like. I mean, it's like every song is a hit. So the Foo Fighters, they're right up there. Now, your other bands on that day are Hailstorm, which David Kemp, my buddy, I know is very excited for. The Pretty Reckless, The Struts, Poppy, who's a weird new kind of alti rock artist who I like. The one band I've been wanting to see over these last 2 years that has really caught my attention, which is my number one favorite Mongolian band. That's The Who. The H-U, The Who, is going to be playing. They're the throat singing band, like those guys. They're going to be there. That's the one band I'm like super excited to see that's like on the undercard. So The Who is killing it. Spirit Box, they're the guys who are supposed to be out with Limp Bizkit. Those guys and that show got canceled because Limp Bizkit canceled their tour. Morning, Jess. Morning, Rhett. Morning, Greg. Yeah, I mean, so Spirit Box, those guys are great too. Bones UK, and then kind of like deep in the undercard on Sunday, you got Motor Sister, Nova Twins, Lilith Czar, Poor Stacy, the Mysterines. So I'm not going to lie, guys. I think Sunday by far is the best day of Welcome to Rockville. I think Saturday's really solid, and I think it goes in reverse. I think it goes from Sunday to Thursday, best to worst day, if you had to claim it that way. So that's the way I look at Welcome to Rockville this year. I guarantee I'm going Sunday. Saturday, I want to see Guns. I've seen them before, but I haven't seen them with Slash and Duff back. So I haven't seen them in like 5-6 years. But I saw them with like the pre Guns N' Roses, like it was just Axl. It was like the Buckethead guy. Yeah, it was weird. Morning, Wanda. Hope the move's going well. Thanks for joining us. But and then Shinedown throws an amazing show, and for Daytona, it's like a hometown show for them because they're from Jacksonville. So yeah, I mean it's Welcome to Rockville's really solid this year, and yes, there has been better lineups, Thomas. But I think this year's lineup is probably as diverse as 2021's was. I mean, but there is a day, I think, this year there's more of a day that people could point out that says, wow, that's a day I'd want to go to, where possibly you wouldn't have that last year just because Metallica did headline 2 days. So it's pretty great. It's a pretty great lineup. Morning, Stacy. Oh, Christ, the red lights gotcha? Wow. Rhett says, I was sad there was no Godsmack. Yeah, man, that's one a lot of people thought Godsmack was going to be a part of Welcome to Rockville this year. Kind of surprised they weren't. Andrew says, Jane's Addiction, Nothing More, Ministry, Agnostic Front, Jerry Cantrell, Megadeth, The Black Dahlia Murder, my top bands for the weekend. It's a great list, man. Wanda says, I'm excited for Saturday, Megadeth and Guns N' Roses. That solid day, once again. Rhett says, I was sad there was no Godsmack. Jess says, let me assess and I shall provide my professional opinion. Jess, you are a professional concert goer. I expect to get your breakdown. Charles says, yeah, hard to beat 2 sets from Metallica and Slipknot. Yeah, this past year was pretty incredible with that. Tony says, morning, Stacy. And Dave says, only bands missing AC/DC and Rammstein and Godsmack. Yeah. Here, let me turn you on.
Tell me when, because it was down too far. It was not my fault. Is that good?
That's good for now.
Hey, everybody.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining me and, of course, joining Stacy, my friend in studio today.
Is that what I am?
Yeah, you're my friend. That's what we call you during the show. Then afterwards,
during the show, then it's like F me.
You're just that bitch that I work with.
That bitch.
How's your morning going?
Been called worse. Traffic was so bad. It was so bad. But I took a shower.
Ooh, move your mic out of your face here so we can see you. Thank you.
Sure. I took a shower. So
Proud of you.
This morning, which was intense.
Okay. You smell very nice, even from the side of the table here.
I showered. And then I'm a little hungover.
Oh, did you drink last night?
Yeah. You ever just have one of those nights?
Mama have a cocktail?
Mama had a few cocktails. I had a few Captain and Diets last night.
Oh, Christ. Oh, Christ.
I was talking to my friend, right? And I'm eating this. I didn't want to cook. So the boys and I ordered Logan's on DoorDash.
Oh, okay.
And they have the best steak salad. So I'm on the salad kick because I'm on this like weight loss kick, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God. I like drowned it in ranch. And I'm just sitting there. And that salad took me like 2 hours to eat. It was a rough day. Hi, Wanda. Good morning. Oh, thank you, Tony. Hi, Rhett.
It's a long night of eating a steak salad and chugging Captain and Cokes.
My friend probably thought I was losing my marbles. He was like, I'm just sending him pictures of like my salad. It was
yeah, sounds like it. Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, we're currently in the question of the day, Stacy. I don't know if you have a weird routine that you'd like to share.
Oh, it's funny. I was listening to you on the way in on Waters at every red light. And
Don't share it now, but do you have one?
yeah, I do it. Well, I have one. Well, I have something else, but I do what that one person does, and that's the fan.
do. Oh, you do the spread eagle dry.
Well, yeah, but like not so spread eagle, but like it works because I get my hair. It's mostly after I blow dry my hair because it's so long now, and like when I flip back over, I'm like sweat beads everywhere.
Terrace Tazine says, "Hi, is this a good show? First time. I'd like to think so. Thanks for asking, though. I'll let everyone else answer that. That's kind of hanging out with us this morning."
What did they say?
Terrace Tazine, who's I think new to the stream, says, "Hi, is this a good show? First time."
I mean, no, we suck.
Well,
that's why we have that cool little logo on the corner and this live stream and all this equipment. Like people invest in us, so we're not that
bad. Yeah, it was. We're in a period of transition right now. It kind of caught us, kind of like Fight Club, where. At the end of the film where he says, you caught me at a weird time in my life. This is the weird time in our lives currently.
But we're doing it. Like, it's fun.
We're doing
I'm
something.
having a blast on these 2 days. Like, I kind of want another day. Like, I want to do Monday only because I want to do the balls for the bingo.
If you pay me $20, you could come in on Mondays.
I'm not paying you anything.
I got to make some extra money.
What if they vote for me to come in on Mondays?
Nope. No.
How's that belly button smelling today, Stace? I took a shower. It's totally good.
Red says, Stacy, where is your husband a cop?
He used to work in Savannah.
Jess says Sunday is the poo, but Clutch and Hatebreed validate the whole weekend. Yeah. I love Clutch. Those guys are so good. We were just going over the full lineup for Welcome to Rockville.
I didn't see it. Is it popped up on the Facebook page?
Yeah, we'll go over it here in a second. We're going back on the air here in 90 seconds.
Did you see Andrew?
I did not.
Andrew's like, please replace Tim and let her do Mondays. Oh, Andrew. Stacy, I'm working on A-Dub for 5 days. Oh, Charles, I don't think that'll work. I don't think A-Dub likes me very much. So I don't think that's going to work very well.
He loves you. He's just preoccupied with painting our entire new studio setup.
I don't think he loves me, though. I think he puts up with me. And I'm good at my job, so he doesn't have a choice. I think that's where that boils down to. Whew.
Sorry, I'm just getting some stuff ready.
I apologize.
Here.
We are in mourning for some guy that we can't remember the name of.
It's true.
Oh.
Oh, I think he's fine.
I thought of him last night, though. I was watching, oh man, what's his name? Not Bert, but the other big one he's got the podcast that's super funny with his wife, who's a comedian too.
Oh, hold that thought. We'll be right back. It's Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show today on Rock 106.1. My friend in studio at this very moment, Stacy Scott from Hot 98.3 has joined the show. Hey, thanks for being my friend.
Thank you for being a friend.
There it is. A little bit of Golden Girls.
You're welcome.
All right, guys, we are head deep into the question of the day. What is your odd routine that most other people don't understand or think is weird? Stacy, we were just talking. You got one, right?
I pluck my chin hair and do my eyelashes.
What do you mean you do your eyelashes? You've had a lot of issues with eyelashes recently, mostly because I've seen all your Facebook posts asking if anyone could come to your house.
I just need a house call for somebody who does lash extensions. That's what I need. And it's not as easy to find. And I'm usually pretty good at that. So I have to buy the ones from like Dollar General because that's like the closest store when my eyelashes fall off. And I have to cut them and glue them. And it's a whole procedure. It takes about an hour and a half.
So chin hair.
Yeah. After you have kids, your body changes, right? And the funny thing about chin hair is you never see it unless you're in the car. So I have like a pair of tweezers in my purse at my house, and I pluck that thing all the time.
So is that why so many women drive erratically, is because they're always plucking their chin hair?
Probably because the light hit it just perfectly. It sparkled, and we have to get that bad boy out. It's probably the truth.
Oh, good Lord. All right.
Well, you asked.
Our question of the day, once again, is what is your odd routine that most other people don't understand or think is weird? Now, a former radio personality here at the radio station, you may remember him, Cotter? It's something like that. Cotter, I think? Yeah, Cotter.
The little short, hairy one?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So he recently left us, but he would have a thing. We actually made a video of it with Shia LaBeouf about him not being able to take a poop at work. And that was an issue for him. And
Stop it. He's never pooped here?
No, we broke him of it.
Oh, did you?
We cured him of his disease of not being able to poop at work. Because if you can't poop at work, where can you really poop?
I mean, I always poop at work. It's like routinely
No,
now.
Trust me, we know.
I take perfume. It's not my fault we only have one bathroom.
So there's two places you should be the most comfortable in the world pooping. At work and at home.
Yeah. Or Walmart.
Or hotels.
Have you ever gone to Walmart and pooped?
No.
Oh, I'll tell you about that off the air.
No.
It's awesome.
I don't want to ever do that. But I brought this all up because Matt also brought up something here on our Facebook page. Mm-hmm. He says, I hate pooping with clothes on. So he's a nude pooper.
He's one of those.
He's a never
where
nude.
He just gets completely butt naked and goes. But why?
Yeah, but always nude pooping. I don't know. That's kind of like, it's a comfortability thing, I think, at some point.
How messy is your poo that you're going to get it all over yourself while sitting on a toilet, though?
I don't know. I think we could do a whole segment about this, but let's continue on with our what is your odd routine that most other people don't understand or think is weird. Now, I found another one here, and let's see. Of course, I lost it. Oh, here we go. Oscar chimed in saying, opening the shower curtain when I go to the bathroom. I never know who could be hiding behind it and catch you at your most vulnerable.
I do that at hotels.
Do you?
Real haunted one in Greensboro.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that hotel, and I always open it up to when I stay places by myself because I'm so afraid somebody could be hiding in there to kill me. I'm not kidding. But, I know that place is haunted, though, because I opened it up and checked it, and I got back, and the thing was closed.
Uh-oh.
Right. I didn't
just
sleep.
Been the housekeeper.
I was at the radio station at 2:30 in the morning, sleeping in my car. It was that bad.
Wow.
Yeah. I do the same thing now. I don't like.
Well, let's continue on here. Bear actually chimed in on the Facebook page as well. He goes, I wake up at 5 a.m. every day to eat a carrot and a banana and drink 2 quarts of water. Then I take my dog for a 30-minute walk. When I get home, I slam 2 Activas, go back to bed for 2 hours, grab a shower and iced tea, and then go to work for a 12-hour shift. He goes, that's his daily routine.
A carrot and a banana.
I don't.
That is the weirdest combination. I'm going to eat a carrot. And they both oddly look like wee-wees, you know?
Wow. Well.
Why are you going to eat that in the morning,
You're a house full of dudes, so I just imagine that's your entire life. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, obviously, for everyone chiming in for our question of the day. Coming up next, we have an opportunity for you to win second row tickets to WWE's Road to WrestleMania. Yes, they're coming to the End Market Arena March 13th. Tickets are on sale right now. You can head over to rock1061.com to get all that information. But here in just a few moments, we'll let you know how you could win tickets, and it's all based on how smart Stacy is.
Oh, you are in trouble. You are in so much trouble.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's get into some Seether right now. Here is Wasteland on Rock 1061. Good morning. All right, guys, back on live stream. Holly, good morning.
This sweater makes me look like 500 pounds heavier, but it's so cozy. Like,
it looks like a very cozy sweater.
It's so cold out.
Morning, Jeff. Like I said, morning, Holly. Wanda says, breaking news, Gulfstream is stepping up. Starting next year, they are offering 2 weeks paid family leave for their full-time and part-time employees.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's nice.
Is that with vacation time, too?
I'm guessing so.
Man, I need to renegotiate my contract details. I am getting screwed.
Andrew says, always poo at work. If you are going to poo, why not get paid for it? I agree.
I literally have a piece of imaging that says, like, boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time. It's so, I mean.
It's true. I love it.
I love pooping at work.
All right, guys. Well, once again, thanks for joining us. Let's see.
I have to kill my hair here.
Just one more heads up. We went through the full itinerary of Welcome to Rockville just a little while ago. And Stacy, I'll break down a few things for you here in a second. But just a heads up, we do have VIP tickets. Those VIP tickets can be won from us by going to our Facebook page. Like, comment, share, post pinned to the very top. You can win yourself 4-day VIP tickets.
And that's got the own bar and sometimes merch area, and you got your own little
your own bathrooms, your own bar. They got like a couple places where you could buy merch, so you don't have to go to the main merch booth. Lots of places to sit down. Plus, they have like these really large projector TV screens.
Oh, cool!
So if you don't want to like go run in front of the stage, you can actually sit in VIP and watch it from like a giant television screen, which a lot of people did for Metallica, who didn't want to kind of go in there and like elbow their way in.
Is it a moshie pit for Metallica?
I mean, kind of like in the GA crowd, but in VIP, no one does that. Everyone just stands.
Everyone's cool in the VIP.
Everyone's old in the VIP area. They're like, I don't want to fight these kids.
I've never been in a mosh pit, and I've been to a lot of concerts, but I don't think any of them have really been mosh pitty.
Sorry, just getting back on time there.
No, you're fine.
So just a quick breakdown, just so you know. So Thursday's Kiss, Five Finger Death Punch, Papa Roach. Friday's Korn, Breaking Benjamin, Megadeth. Saturday is Guns N' Roses, Shine Down, Rise Against. And Saturday is Foo Fighters, Smashing Pumpkins, Jane's Addiction.
Oh my God, I'm going to Sunday for sure.
That's what I thought. I was like, it progressively got better. Honestly, I think.
No, it's great.
Yeah, it's if you put the show in reverse, it's best to worst. So I mean, I think Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday are by far the best days, kind of like in that order.
I mean, all of them have at least one band I'd want to see.
Mm-hmm.
But Sunday.
But you can go and win yourself some tickets over at our Facebook page. So you guys can go do that. And obviously, here in, I don't know, a few minutes or so, you'll have an opportunity to win yourself tickets to WWE's Road to WrestleMania, which is pretty simple. What we're going to do, same thing we've done previously. We're going to have you guys text in your first name and then a number of how many questions you think Stacy's going to get right. So you can say, I think Stacy's going to get 4 today. So if Stacy gets, and I'll give you a number on each side. So if Stacy gets 3 or 5 right, you'll still win the tickets. But if you're not within that little number range, you don't win the tickets.
I did good last time.
You did. You know who didn't do good? Mac.
I saw that coming.
Mac had a rough day. She was sick yesterday. She was all over, just not feeling good. But kudos to her for being my friend and still making her way into the studios.
Thank you for being a friend.
But she had a rough day yesterday. Katie, unfortunately, who she was playing for, did not win tickets.
Oh, Katie, I'm sorry.
But once again, if you want to win yourself some WWE Road to WrestleMania tickets, we'll be giving you guys an opportunity here in about 2 minutes. We'll be going on air talking about that, and then we'll come back and play the game with Stacy. And I'm set. Don't look over here.
I can't see that without my glasses anyway. All I saw was a bright yellow X. Like.
Thomas says, I hope to win the VIP. I hope you win them too. I saw that you entered yesterday, Thomas. Charles says, us business owners look at those extended poop breaks as lost production time. I had one guy that I forbid him to take his phone into the John. He had to give it to his lead man before he hit the John.
Oh, I would tell you to go pound salt. I got a TikTok while I'm pooping. That is, but I get it. I get it.
David, do you play a long song to poo at work and make it back to the board? I used to. Now, I mean, with the morning show, especially because we're just doing the 2 hours of live streaming, I'm 100% good to not move for 2 hours. But if we were doing a big 4-hour show, usually around the 2-hour mark, I would go use the restroom. But I can hold it for 2 hours.
And you can get it out quick, too. We're good. We're like conditioned to like pee, poop, wash hands, and be back within 3 minutes.
Yeah, but back in the day, if I really had to go use the restroom, yeah, I would throw on Master.
6 minute, yeah.
I'd throw on Master of Puppets and I'd bounce out.
Bye.
Yeah. All right, guys, we got 30 seconds. We'll be right back. Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show today. My friend in studio is Stacy Scott from Hot 98.3. Good morning.
I'm not going to sing for you, but I kind of want to. Thank you for being a friend.
And we'll turn off your mic next time. All right. Obviously, right now, we are live streaming the show, so make sure to catch us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can also just search the Cotter and Marshall Show to find us, and make sure to like, follow, subscribe, turn on your notifications when you do find us. Now, you can listen live to the show by downloading the app for free. Get us on your in-home smart speaker and listen live at rock1061.com. There are multiple ways to hang out with us each and every morning. But here in just a few minutes, Stacy, we are going to put you to task with our game, Are You Smarter Than My Friend Trivia? And because you are my friend today, you are going to be having an opportunity to win one of our listeners tickets to go see WWE's Road to Wrestlemania, Sunday, March 13th, over at the brand new End Market Arena next year. Now, they're going to have the stars of Monday Night Raw there, like Big E, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Bobby Lashley, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, RK Bro, many more. Many more.
It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure for me.
So here's how we're going to play the game today. I want everyone who's listening right now to stop themselves, grab their cell phone, and text us 1-800-394-1061, your first name, and then a number between 1 and 7 of how many questions you think Stacy will get right today. We're going to do 7 questions in 60 seconds. I think you'll see. You got 4 right.
I did 4
on Tuesday. Yeah. So is that the baseline? Do you think you?
I think I'm going to go 5 today.
Okay, well, we'll see. But if you want a chance to win, we'll give you that opportunity to text us right now, and then we'll give you a number on each side of that. So if you say 4, and if Stacy only gets 3, or if she gets 5, you'll still win tickets. But you only get that number range. You only get like a 3-number range to win those tickets, and we're going to give you second-row tickets. You're going to be right up in the action. Blood and sweat's going to be flying.
I feel so bad
it's
if
like
I don't.
a Gallagher show, just with bodily fluids, which is super good. The COVID times we're living in. I'll stop talking. All right, it's going to be so.
Just throw up in my nose.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and you could win right now just by texting us 1-800-394-1061, your first name and a number of 1 through 7. How many questions you think Stacy's going to get this right this morning with Are You Smarter Than My Friend Trivia coming up next on Rock 106.1.
Hey guys,
it's
Marshall here. Smoke a pack a day.
That was my Safe Touch commercial where I talk about how much the Michigan Wolverines suck.
They do.
They love that. I'd say I never going back to the whole bathroom break at work thing. I've never abused that right. Only at one job ever, and it was like one of my first jobs, and I hated it. So that's the reason why
you hid in the bathroom, like a little.
I wouldn't say I hid in the bathroom. I just I took 15-minute poop breaks. But
you didn't care. Right?
I worked at Farm and Fleet, which is like a local hardware store,
like Quality Farm and Fleet.
Yeah, sure. I guess
I remember those stores from up north.
Yeah, they're like a Midwesty type. I mean,
it's like a Tractor Supply almost.
Ace Hardware. Yeah. Oh, exactly like Tractor Supply.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I worked in the paint department, and it was like I would work the night shift because I was a kid. I'd go to school during the day, so no one was coming in at paint generally between the hours of 5 and 9:30 or 10 o'clock. So I would be facing spray paint all day and mixing maybe 2 gallons of paint while I was there. So
you did that?
Yeah, I mixed paint.
It's an art form. I painted an accent wall, and I got the coolest guy, and you never get that. Like, I busted a wall trying to wire stuff, so I had to accent wall and paint.
Yep.
And he literally tied all of my colors together. It was fantastic.
I don't know if I was that good. I would always get asked opinions.
No, you weren't. I can tell you right now, you weren't.
I would always get asked opinions.
Oh, which one's better?
Of like what color's better in here? I'm like, I don't know, ma'am.
You are not bad at decorating, though. Like, you're not bad at it.
Thanks.
I mean, it could have been worse. They could have had somebody else in there, like a Nick or something, or a Tim.
Oof, that would definitely be worse.
Good morning, Thomas. I'm sorry, I just saw that you said good morning.
Sorry, guys, I'm getting us back. Oh, perfect. We're on time.
Bada bing, bada boom.
But yeah, I think that's the only job I ever kind of hid. Morning, Steve. How are you, man?
Hi, Steve. Andrew, not playing, but I'll say 4. She surprised us last time. What, do I look dumb? Do I look like one of those girls? I don't know.
Don't answer that question. That's a trap.
I went to college.
Yeah, Red says I'm not playing, but I'm guessing 5 today. All right, you guys, let me look at these questions.
All right, you're giving me some good vibes. Hey, Brianna. Wait, are you my Brianna? I don't know.
So Stacy, just a heads up, there are only 2 multiple choice questions today.
It's okay.
I think there's a good chance you go 6.
You think?
Yeah.
You know me very well. You know me, what, almost 7 dang years?
I think there's a good chance you go 6. You go 6 deep here.
Brianna, are you my Brianna? And you know what I'm talking about.
Is like your love? Like, is that your child?
No, like part of my family, pretty much. By the way, Stacy, it's TJ. Oh, hi, TJ.
Sean says we used to F with people at one of my automotive shop jobs that took too long in the crapper. Like how, man? Did you like play weird noises like a bobcat right outside the door? That's initially what I would go with.
It is my Brianna. Hi, babies.
MK Ultra, good morning, my dude. How are things? Morning, everyone.
I love how everybody's so friendly to one another.
That's just the vibe we have. You got to be nice.
I dig it.
Yeah. Like I said, if you're kind of a jerk, we block you. We've only had to do that to one person.
You had to block somebody for real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's serious.
We had one random guy reach out to one of the people of the Horde, and they felt very uncomfortable, so I blocked them.
Ew, like really reached out, like hey.
They reached out and like was asking like weird questions,
like okay.
And we weren't cool with that. So.
No, I don't.
Yeah, like as long as everyone plays cool, which everyone does, then we have no issues. But,
yeah, I love your Horde. Like I want to hang out with the Horde. Why did you call it the Horde? Like, does that mean something that I don't know?
I mean, it came from Gibby. Gibby, once again, is one of the first guys that have ever, kind of hung out with us. And he joins the show for a few minutes every day. He just started kind of calling us, everyone who hung out the Horde, like a horde of zombies or whatever. But yeah, it's just what everyone.
It's stuck.
It kind of the name that stuck. Cotter was against it at first. I was like, I go, well, let's go with it. Let's go with it. Cotter's like, I don't know, man. I think we can.
Well,
we go with a kind of a something else. And
good thing we went with your choice, huh? Because he's not here, is he?
Well, it's not my choice. It's the crowd speaks, and when they scream, huzzah to the Horde, that's kind of how you have to go with it. So it's the Horde. They name themselves. They're an entity.
So I was curious about New Zealand after one of our shows, and they have some big spiders there. I'm never going to be a Kiwi, ever. The spiders were insanely huge.
Oh yeah.
Like they could eat you.
I can't wait to go to New Zealand just so I could see my wife react to the spiders.
Yes. No, TJ, you are 100, especially with you guys. So TJ's a part, technically, I call them family. They're just really good friends. Do you remember my friend Shauna I told you about where her husband got in an accident?
Mm-hmm.
They're all associated. They're all family.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. And that's Brianna as well.
Dave says, when I was in construction site, boss was always in the John. One of the sheetrockers left the forklift parked by the door at lunch. Oh, Christ.
Well.
That's just funny. That's just a case of boys being boys.
I feel you shouldn't do that.
Elaine's getting technical on it. She goes, Horde means just a large group of people.
Thank you, Elaine.
Trying to get larger.
Oh, I love taking pictures of us on the live stream. Look. Hold on, I gotta hide it. Gotta get my hair at the right angle.
All right, so once again, coming up here in just a few minutes, we're going to quiz Stacy. Speaking of, I gotta choose someone here. Who should I choose?
Oh, man. This light provides very good selfies, you guys.
So we're building out our brand new studios, which are going to be just upstairs from where we're at now. And I've been up there dang near every day because I want to get an eye on like the progress every day. And they're really coming along. They're currently
good.
They're currently painting, and then after that, over the next few weeks, it's just hours and hours of our engineer staff getting things wired up and done correctly. But
How I live my life.
they're actually going to be putting in camera setups, I think, in almost every
studio, yeah.
Every studio. So you'll have something according to this.
I'm going to make something like this for Hot, and I'm going to have like a cool
Mhm.
little logo. And my pink hair will match the background. It'll be perfect.
Just going to fade right into it. Hopefully not Tim. No, Tim Janier will be part of the wiring staff of the moving and setting up staff. But I don't think it'll just be him. I think it'll be a couple people. All right, we're going to go with this person right here today.
Sorry, I'm done. I'm having a good hair day. Let me go.
Have a good time.
Let me go over here with my selfies.
Do it. All right, on the air right now is Five Finger Death Punch. They're obviously going to be at Welcome to Rockville Day 1. Then Greta Van Fleet. Then we're on the air just after that. So we're really another 5 minutes or so away from jumping back on the air. Thomas says New Zealand is my dream vacation. Agreed, Thomas. So I did something yesterday that my wife didn't tell me not to do, but she didn't exactly say to do it.
Sure.
So yesterday I was so Tenacious D is one of my favorite bands. Jack Black, Kyle Gass. They were supposed to come the year of the pandemic, 2020. They were supposed to play a show in Jacksonville. So I bought tickets. I bought like great tickets.
Awesome.
For my wife and I. Show is obviously canceled. Tour is obviously canceled. Never to be made up. It's just gone. A fart in the wind.
Like Mr. Stinky.
Exactly. Yes. Good callback. So they just announced, Tenacious D, a string of shows on the West Coast. And they're not going any further west than Colorado. So,
are you going?
Well, they're doing shows in like Colorado, Utah, Washington. Yes, you can't smoke pot. And they're doing their final show on this run of shows in San Diego, California. My favorite spot ever. So I forwarded the email I got from Tenacious D over to my wife, and I go, it'd be a real shame if we went to this show. It's a Sunday night, so we could take Monday off. We could like, see the show Sunday, fly back Monday, go to work Tuesday. It'd be a real shame if we went to this. And then I brought it up to her 2 nights ago, and I go, real shame, huh? We did that email thing I showed you. She goes, oh, I didn't see it. She looked at it. She goes, yeah, that could be fun. She goes, let's think about it.
You did it. You pulled the trigger.
I don't like thinking about it.
You
so
pulled the trigger.
I bought the tickets. So last night, I was like, hey, I was thinking about next year and all the trips we're taking. We're going to Austin to visit Cotter. We're going to see Oakley Dokley, the Ned Flanders band. And we're going to Welcome to Rockville. And we're going to go to the High Water Festival to go see Jack White. I'm like, I kind of wrote down all the concerts we have like in the first half of the year. I go, sit in the computer room, go take a look at it, and then let me know if you want to go to just one day of this festival or whatever. So I wrote it down. And I love my wife. So she was looking at the list, reading it up and down. And I go, what do you think? She goes, yeah, it could be. This is good. And I was like, oh, I forgot about My Chemical Romance. I bought tickets like 3 years ago to go see them down in Miami. And I still have tickets. I'm like, oh, put this down September 24th. And I go, what about the show just above it, Tenacious D? She goes, yeah, I really want to see Tenacious D. And I love San Diego. And I like showed her my phone. And I go, but what if I bought tickets already? Is that bad? What if we just did it? What if we just like went there?
You should. You don't have kids. Go.
And she's like, did you buy them? Like, it's Ticketmaster. And it's like showing her the exact seat and everything. I'm like, I did.
I wish I could do that sometimes. I think it's awesome.
So, yeah. So I bought us Tenacious D ticket. So late June, I will not be at the radio station. They don't fire me before.
Shucks.
Yeah, I'm totally going to San Diego. Very excited about it.
Is it bad that I really kind of want to DoorDash some Starbucks?
Right now?
I do.
Usually Tony's our DoorDash. We just make Tony go buy it.
Yeah, but sometimes she doesn't get in until 10, and I need it soon.
Do whatever you need. But if you're going to DoorDash it, I want something too, and I'll pay you.
Well, we'll figure that out.
We'll
figure that out here after I lose in trivia. Great.
Speaking of, we got 2 minutes. 2 minutes before we jump on with trivia. Once again, thank you all for joining us here on the live stream this morning. Brianna says, I'm so excited for Rockville. So are we.
I have Rockville tickets, right? I'm going.
I don't know about that. Let you know. See how good you do in trivia. If you do more than 3 today, maybe I'll give you tickets.
That is a lot of pressure. I did 4 yesterday.
I'm sorry. That's just the way.
Are they VIP or regular?
Regular.
And
I'm not going. Sean says, Isle of Man is my dream vacation. Isle of Man TT races would be amazing, but apparently it's an expensive time to be on the island. Yeah, I can imagine. Thomas says, yes, Tenacious D is awesome. One of our favorites. My wife and I went to a Tenacious D show where someone got stabbed about 5 feet away from us. And they had to stop the show like completely. And they were only about half an hour in.
Jack Black fans are that serious?
It was more like Vegas House of Blues idiots. But yeah, someone got stabbed with a pencil because someone had a pencil in their pocket.
Oh, they're a badass.
Yep.
Got him with a pencil. Actually, lead poisoning. That's legit.
Tony says she can't do Starbucks till 9:15. We love you. Don't worry about it.
It's fine, Tony. I'll DoorDash.
Rhett says, yeah, I wish Welcome to Rockville was in November, though. I agree, man. That's just
cooler, yeah.
Yeah, it's just the old man in us. We were like, I just don't want to sweat so much. Holly says, I'm so excited. So is Rachel for Rockville. Yeah, if you're going to Rockville, guys, go ahead, book your stays now. Get your hotels, get your Airbnbs, get your whatevers. Got family down there, just remind them you're coming down for 4 days of absolute hell heat and bands, but do it now. Don't waste any time. All right, guys, I got about 30 seconds. We're going right back on with Are You Smarter Than My Friend trivia today.
I feel a lot of pressure. Like that's second row WWE tickets.
Good tickets. All right, we'll be right back. Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show. Today, my friend in studio is Stacy Scott, afternoon host of Hot 98.3.
Look at my hands. I'm nervous. Do you look at how white my knuckles are? I am so nervous.
All right. Well, you shouldn't be that nervous. We're just playing Are You Smarter Than My Friend trivia. So here in a few minutes ago, I gave you an opportunity to text in and guess how many questions Stacy is going to get right. They don't give you a number on each side of that. So our person today, Thomas, chose 4. He said you're going to get 4 today. So if you get 3 or 5, he still wins. If you go over, if you go below, he doesn't win. So yeah, a lot of pressure to hook Thomas up with second row tickets to go check out WWE's Road to WrestleMania, Sunday, March 13th, Market Arena. Tickets are on sale. Start at $20. You can get them at Ticketmaster.com. You can find the links via our website, rock1061.com. So it's pretty easy. 7 questions, 60 seconds. And of course, I don't have my timer set.
I need to take a drink of my Red Bull. Here we go.
Get yourself set. All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, your goal is to hit 4 or each number on side of it.
Okay.
So good luck, Stacy. Your time will begin after I ask the first question. Only 2 multiple choices this time. So good luck to you.
All right.
Here we go. What was Van Halen's first and only #1 hit on the Billboard single charts?
Can I pass? Pass.
Yes, pass. Question number 2 is multiple choice. How many baby teeth does a child usually have? 20, 22, or 24? And just a heads up, everyone, Stacy has multiple children.
C.
Incorrect. Question number 3. What comedian has a cable special in 1999 titled Bigger and Blacker?
Bigger and Blacker. Pass.
Question number 4. What is the Cleveland Browns Stadium also known as?
It's the Cleveland Browns Stadium. I live there. Oh my gosh, pass.
Question number 5. In Disney's Aladdin, what is the name of Jasmine's pet tiger?
Jafar.
Incorrect. Question number 6. What do you get when you mix tequila, triple sec, and lime juice?
Tequila, triple sec, and lime. A margarita?
That is correct.
Okay.
Question number 7. Whose scary movie character has the real name of Charles Lee Ray? Multiple choice. Is it Pinhead or Chucky?
Chucky.
That is correct. Going back to the question you passed, what was Van Halen's first and only #1 hit on the Billboard single chart?
Oh my God, pass.
Okay, only one more. How many? What comedian had a cable special in 1999 titled Bigger and Blacker? Time is running out.
Cat Williams.
Incorrect. Stacy, only 2 out of 7 today.
Oh my gosh, Thomas is gonna kill me.
Oh, no.
The Cleveland Browns Stadium, Great Lakes Stadium. What is it called?
Well, let's go over the answers.
Oh my
right
goodness,
now.
I lived there. I've been there.
All right. Ooh,
Oh my gosh, this was a bad day.
an all-time bad performance from Stacy. Let's get into the answers right now. What was Van Halen's first and only #1 hit on the Billboard single charts? It's Jump. Jump is the correct answer. How many baby teeth does a child usually have? Thought you would have got this because you know you're the owner of a couple children. 20.
I don't count their teeth. I just know they fall out and I got to pay money.
Question number 3. What comedian had a cable special in 1999 titled Bigger and Blacker? Chris Rock.
Oh my goodness, Stacy.
Question number 4. What is the Cleveland Browns Stadium also known as? The Dog Pound.
Okay, but that's not official. I want to redo on a question.
In Disney's Aladdin, what is the name of Jasmine's pet tiger? That is Raja.
Totally failed.
Question number 6. What do you get when you mix tequila, triple sec, and lime juice? That is a margarita.
I knew that one.
Yeah,
We
and
got
then
that one.
Whose scary movie character was the real name of Charles Lee Ray? That was Chucky. So 2 out of 7 today. Thomas, we're so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
All right, we'll play again tomorrow for first row. Front row tickets to go check out WWE Road to WrestleMania with my special guest and friend, Jake Thompson.
How do you
Bob
get through
106.9.
this? I feel so bad.
More Marshall Show coming up in just a bit. All right, guys.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
Stacy.
I feel so horrible. Those were really hard.
Really?
Yeah, those weren't very those weren't very girly.
Guys, do you think those questions were hard? I'm just curious. As everyone in the chat right now, were those hard?
They were.
I thought honestly, I thought they were easy. I thought that's why I said you were going to get 6 out of 7 today. I was
Not
like,
today.
I thought you were going to get the Cleveland Browns. I thought you were going to get all of them. Like I'm honestly.
I want to redo though because that's not really what it's called. I'm from Cleveland.
I'm fairly surprised.
It is called the Cleveland Browns Stadium, and the Dog Pound is not what that's called. It's groups of people that go and create the Dog Pound. So I can argue that one, and I feel like I need a redo. And he could actually win if you give me an extra question.
Can't. That's the game today, unfortunately.
Oh, lame.
Greg says you should have picked me. Hangover points.
Amen.
Yeah, we'll blame your performance on the hangover. You're really hungover.
I had 4 Crown and Diets in a beer pint.
Oh, you
with
make big ones
with a handle. Like I was in a good place last night.
with a handle.
Like my friend probably was losing his badonkadonk.
MK Ultra says you gave it the old college try.
No, I would have cheated and passed in college.
Rhett says, can I upgrade my 5th row for those second rows not one? Unfortunately, no. Sir.
Works, Brett.
Andrew says, I would have got 4 out of 7. Liquid says, I've seen harder. Trace Terry says, 50-50. On
the hard level?
Yeah, on the hard level.
It was a little hard.
Charles says, I missed the Aladdin question.
Okay, Thomas. Okay, look, I know right now. I get it.
Yeah, and Thomas says, yeah, he said the unofficial name of the Cleveland Browns Stadium. Yeah.
I'm really sad. Like, I have Cleveland Browns jerseys.
You are a Cleveland Browns fan.
I am.
And it's not been a great couple decades to pretend to be one.
No,
so.
but lately it's been better.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, like, I'm really mad about that.
Ooh.
Like, I have a Dog Pound shirt from the Cleveland T-shirt company. Like, that's how serious it is. And I didn't even, I'm really mad right now. I need chocolate.
Uh-oh. Yep. Let's see. Tony says, okay, I just pulled the trigger and bought my VIP tickets to Rockville. I think you'll like it. I think it's a good choice. If you got the cash to do it, 100% VIP is pretty great because once again, you've got your own bathrooms. And the cool thing is with Daytona, where the second main stage is, the VIP area has like a building that actually has like permanent bathrooms. It's not like access to like porta potties and stuff. They actually have real bathrooms.
And not even like the Crown. It's like the real.
Yeah, it's not like the VIP
right.
Fancy bathrooms. That you
the
can,
royal restrooms.
Yeah, they actually have a building like right there on the track that has bathrooms located.
Oh, that's nice.
I would say the only thing is book your stay as soon as possible, like where you're going to be staying for Daytona. Try to find a spot immediately. And then figure out whether you're going to be driving in or Ubering in or if you can walk in. Figure that out as soon as possible so everything is nice and easy. Because I think they are selling parking passes where you can park much cheaper if you're going to drive in every day.
I've never been, so I don't even know how it works.
Yeah, so So parking is $30 a day if you go and just go randomly one day without any parking passes. That's what I paid. I paid $30. But you can actually, if you buy your parking in advance, it winds up to being like $20. So you can save yourself some cash by doing that. Or yeah, you could camp also. Tony says, I Uber a good option.
I think she meant is, but it's probably, the rates are probably escalated, right?
Yeah. I mean, the truth of the matter is, like, I was even talking to my wife about this in November. I mean, we only went one day. I'm like, no matter how much beer we slug, it's going to be so cold. And then, like, even when they do in the summer, it's going to be so hot. There's going to be no way you're getting drunk unless you're slamming liquor. Like, beer is going to run right through you and dehydrate you immediately. You're either going to get overly drunk or not drunk at all.
Crown and diet will get you every time. I learned that last night. All right.
Liquid says, someone give me a pass and I'll get a condo for the week. Oh.
Red's like, I sleep where I fall. I totally get it. That was me last night. I went face down on the couch. I get it.
Sean says, the track is so amazing. I know I say it all the time, but God, I love that place. Daytona International Speedway is really incredible.
I don't think I've ever been there.
I will say from where I parked to actually where they let you walk in, it was like a hike. It felt like it was a good. I walked from where I left Metallica on Sunday night, walking to my car. It was at least a 10-minute walk, like minimum, to get back to my car. It felt, and I parked literally on site, like in the parking lot.
They don't have like trams like Disney World that take you to your car?
No.
Lame. They should work on that. I mean, you'll have to pay extra, but I would pay for that to not have to walk.
Yeah, there's a lot of, you can find all the reasons to spend all your money there. They got all sorts of stuff.
I'm going on DoorDash for the record.
Peppermint mocha, hit me up.
Well, don't tell me yet because I'll forget.
Liquid says, my company has a resort in Ormond Beach. Oh, that's pretty close.
So that means I can have a room?
Yeah, so Liquid says, buy him a ticket and he'll get the spot.
Marshall, can I have 4 tickets, please?
No.
2 for me, 2 for you.
You can have 1.5.
I need to take somebody with me.
No, you need to experience the life of a single mom out there and just go by yourself.
I don't want to do that.
That single person life.
I don't want to go by myself. I've already kind of got somebody to go with me.
Wait, have you promised some tickets already?
Well, you told me before I could have some, and now you're taking it back, so I don't know.
Yep, totally taking it back.
Yes. Ooh, Kim's Cafe.
Brianna says they have trams that go to the camping because Purple Lot is outside of the track, and it's about a 15-minute walk just to get inside. Ooh, good Lord.
What if I brought like a Segway?
I don't think it'd be awesome. You can go with a Segway.
Just go in with a Segway?
Sean says, I drank a 30-pack Saturday and Sunday while I was at the Road America. It was so hot, you couldn't even catch a buzz. F me, it was hot. Yeah.
Rhett, that's actually a great idea. I have plenty of people in my community that have golf carts.
Sean, what month did you go to Daytona and that trip you just mentioned? Was it like late summer or was it like early, like May?
Brianna, if I Cash App you, will you go to Starbucks because it's not delivering on DoorDash? Asking for a friend.
Dave says they have a handicap shuttle. Yeah, I guess they did have like golf carts for people.
So walk with a limp. I could, you know what I'll do?
What are you, Snoop Dogg?
I'll put a fake cast on. Like, or, like get a couple ace bandages to make it look real thick, and I'll get crutches. I guarantee you people will have a pity party and let me go.
Yes, Steve's right. He goes, it's a long hike. You definitely get your steps in that day. 100%. Yeah, Liquid. He goes, guess I got to win fantasy. Where are you in fantasy? I don't think there's any chance for you to win fantasy.
I want to start next year. I want to do that. You have to help me.
What's
I want to
that?
do the
fantasy football.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's easy.
Like I want to win something though, so I need some help. I don't want to play my first year and not win.
I could barely win myself. You think I'm going to be able to help you?
Didn't you win one year though? I thought you won.
I won last year.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
All right, guys, we're 90 seconds away. Stacy, we're going to talk about drugs, man.
Mm-hmm. I know nothing about them.
Me neither, yeah. So we have actually 2 drug stories back to back here. That's why I named the show Drugs, Man. Our first story is going to be about a large amount of cocaine. And our second story is going to be about the largest brownie edible ever.
Oh my, you know how I feel about that.
Mm-hmm. So,
Ooh, I like that.
So we're going to get into those stories at the top of the
How
8
much
o'clock
time we
hour.
got?
60 seconds.
So you know what I heard that when they smuggle it in their butthole, what it's called? And I laughed so hard. A prison suitcase.
For what? For a prison suitcase when they smuggle stuff in their butt? Like,
Yeah, it's like drugs.
she really loved that. Jesus.
I have never heard it before. And it made, oh, my eyelashes are going to fall off. I got to stop. A prison suitcase.
A prison. Wow.
You're going to use it. You're going to use it.
I learn something new. I feel like every show with you. Prison suitcase, belly buttons, the world.
Yeah.
The world isn't
happy
around.
ending.
The hell is going on? All right, guys, we'll be right back. It's Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends show today as we live stream currently on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Just search for the Cotter and Marshall show. My friend in studio today is Stacy Scott from Hot 98.3.
Thank you for being a friend.
Thanks for being my friend today, Stacy. All right, let's get into some drug talk, man, because I found some very, very odd druggy stories, and I wanted to get to them because we definitely can or cannot relate depending on how much we want to.
I don't know what you're talking
exactly,
about.
agree to. So just over the weekend, a beachgoer found nearly 69 pounds of cocaine floating in the waters near the Florida Keys. Now, the illegal drugs were estimated to have a street value of more than $1 million. According to Chief Patrol Agent Thomas G. Martin of the U.S. Border Patrol, Miami sector, he said over the weekend, a Good Samaritan discovered the $1 million in coke floating at sea near the Florida Keys. The package contained 69 pounds, and we thank him for being, the kind citizen they were. Now,
it really contained 72 pounds. Just turned in 69. Is that how it works?
A little for the police department.
2 for you, 1 for me.
So the incident remains under investigation, but this isn't the first time coke has just been found floating upon the shores in Florida. Now, in April, a beachgoer found $1.5 million worth of the booger sugar washing up the Palm Beach shoreline. And then obviously previously bricks of cocaine washed up on the shores of Cocoa Beach after a strong hurricane. And then the same hurricane caused $600,000 worth of coke to wash up on Fripp Island in South Carolina's Beaufort
That's not
County.
far. I was going to say that's not far away.
Yeah, it was discovered by a family on vacation. So I guess, this is a great question for you, Stacy. Have you ever found drugs before? Like in your neighborhood, on the streets downtown?
No, I took something not knowing what it was from an old man in a casino once, but I did not find anything.
What do you mean?
I was sitting out at the slot machines, and I had a headache, and he gave me a blue pill, but I don't think it was an Aleve.
Mm-hmm.
I had a
It's Viagra.
No, I don't think it was that either. I saw little fairies, and Jesus came down and talked to me, and I was in a good place.
Wow.
So yeah,
It sounds like you were.
It was good.
Speaking of you being in a good place, I think this next story is definitely going to hit you in the right one. Yesterday was National Brownie Day, and some fine people decided to make the world's largest cannabis edible. And we're going to get into that story next here on the Marshall.
I wonder if they'll
and Friends
send us
show.
a piece. They didn't eat it all yet. There's no way they'd be dead. So they got to have some leftovers.
Possibly. We'll get into that story here in just a few minutes. We're going to talk some more drugs, man. Here's Rise Against, talking to ourselves on Rock 106.1.
Prison purse. That's even better. I like it better. Prison purse.
All right.
That's funny.
Yeah, 69 pounds of coke just floating out there in the Keys. And some guy's like, yeah, I should probably pick this up and give it to someone.
I bet if you took a strainer, I don't know how it works because the ocean's big.
No, it's not.
But you know what I mean? But
let's just take a strainer.
let's just take a boat and take a net and just scrape the bottom. I bet you'd find so much because think about it. All the illegal stuff that comes over. Come on. I would do it. I have a boat. Let's go.
I want to know why so much of this cocaine shows up and we find it in the ocean.
Because they're smuggling it over from overseas. Because Miami's close to Cuba and stuff, right? Is that the wrong thing to say? You're looking at me like I'm nuts, but I think that's where it comes. A lot of it comes from.
No, I mean, yes. Yes. According to geography, Miami is close to Cuba.
And that's where a lot of it comes from. Am I wrong? Am I being not politically incorrect here?
No,
Because you're laughing at me like I'm doing something wrong.
I just love you so much. Just love you during this
But
time.
I mean, I watched Dexter. That's where it came
So
from.
did I.
But okay.
I was just watching Dexter New Blood last night.
Is it good? Is it worth it?
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just watched the first 2 episodes just last night.
I need somebody to watch TV with. Like, it's boring by yourself. I'm just like, look.
Call in Brianna here. She wants to go to Welcome to Rockville.
She won't even go get me Starbucks. Because you know that girl don't work till 10.
All right, coming up next, like I said, we're going to get into a story here in just a few minutes about the National Brownie Day, which I didn't know was a thing until yesterday.
NationalDayCalendar.com. It is eye-opening. I do it every day for hot, and it is eye-opening. Like 2 days ago was National Rosa Parks Day and National Red Apple Day. I mean, it's just, who comes up with that crap? Like, I want to go, it's National Pink Hair Day. But it doesn't happen.
No. Sorry, I'm getting.
I'm like, what are you doing? You're distracted. I need you to focus on me.
I will definitely focus on you here in just a minute. I'm actually
I'll just take selfies.
getting
It's fine.
getting our next story ready.
My hair looks really good today. Like, it's shiny.
I'm happy you're having a great hair day. I was not, so I had to throw on a ball cap.
I am really having a great hair day.
Brianna says, if I was off today, I totally would do it.
Your time has passed. I'll see you Sunday.
Oh man! All right, guys. So yeah, like I said, coming up next to talk about the Brownie story, and then on the second half of the hour, I found the story about the most mispronounced words of 2021.
I was 38 years old today when I learned that espresso is espresso.
I almost put that on there. That was one of the words.
I call it every time I go through Starbucks or Dunkin'. Can I have an extra shot of espresso, please? They're like, espresso? Sure. Yeah, espresso.
Espresso.
Put that X in there, please.
Yeah, I get it's funny because we talked about this I think on Monday's show where certain things people say that kind of like get you. Apparently I say especially.
I hate that. Every time you say it, I know it's especially.
I say
There's
it
no
all the time.
X in it. You and Mia does it.
Mm-hmm. Especially.
Especially. Like, where the heck is the X?
I don't know.
There's not.
Like same thing. Like my mom is a big. Sorry, I forgot to put it back in automatic. There we go. My mom's a big time lady who will say wash instead of wash. So
Wash?
she'll be like wash yourself or Washington.
Where are you from?
My mom,
Minnesota or something?
My mom is originally from the Seattle area.
Oh, okay.
In Northern California, and then she moved to Illinois.
Thank you for being a friend. We find all kinds of drugs working in-house in apartments. Found a bag of pot hidden in crawl space. It brings me think of Schitt's Creek, when he's like, they were cleaning out the bed and they found another bed and they're like, you wanna? Ew, gross. Yeah. Totally.
I don't think so. I mean, I wouldn't say I don't think I've found any drugs before. I think I found drugs. Yeah. I've been handed drugs. But
when I was a medic, I found them in places I shouldn't. But I didn't walk upon the street and find drugs. I've walked upon the street and found 20, but not drugs.
That's nice. Yeah, I don't think I've really fallen into a bag of drugs before. Sean says, come on up to Minnesota and I'll take you to the further northwest. You'll get some Fargo sounding accents. Ooh.
Don't you know?
Yeah.
My uncle and aunt live in Wisconsin, so they kind of have that. They've been there for pretty much most of my life. Ahem.
Nathan says, "Garwash," like how Goofy says.
Like how Goofy says it. Like his
Gorsh.
Gorsh.
Yeah, my mom does say warsh. She's a big time warsh. I don't know why she says it that way. And I pointed out to her.
I think it's an older thing. Like, is your mom older?
Yeah.
Yeah, like my grandma said that. And like, your mom was like only 20 years younger than my grandma.
Yeah, my mom turns 80 next year.
No, she's like 5 years younger than my grandma.
Okay.
So it makes sense. I think it's a generation thing. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, I mean, it's weird, but yeah, it's definitely like an older person thing. It's definitely a
Oh, look who came on.
just got an email about an accident on I-16. Well, hopefully Tim will update the traffic reports. We're about to play one here in 2 minutes. Nicole says, my best friend growing up was babysitting for her neighbor, and she decided to throw a party. Kid thought someone was coming, so we hid in the basement. One kid found a secret room with a suitcase full of weed and a scale.
Mommy and Daddy had a side hustle. That's what that was. Times were tough.
So actually, you know what? Now that my wife says that, I had a friend. It was one of my first girlfriends. It was like 8th grade.
Oh.
And she would swear that her mom would smoke weed. And I was like, what would make you think that your mom smokes weed? And she's like, I just smell funny stuff at night. She goes, I don't know.
It's usually after the kids go to bed, yeah.
And then one day she found a hitter, like just a little metal hitter.
Yeah.
Not that you know what that is.
I don't have
but
any
it's a metal pipe where you pack marijuana in one end, and then
it only gives you about 1 or 2 hits.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I read about or watched Dexter.
So she found a hitter and she brought it to school one day so she could show me. She's like, I'm not crazy. And she pulls a hitter out of her pocket.
Did she get in trouble?
No. I'm like, bloop. I grabbed it. I'm like, put that away right now. And I go,
you saved her life.
And I was like, your mom definitely smokes weed.
You're a gentleman.
Your mom definitely smokes.
You know what? As a mother of boys, I get it.
Yeah.
Like, I get it.
She was. Well,
Jesus makes it. It grows from the ground.
She was devastated that her mom smoked weed, though. Like, it was like a personal thing for her.
Well, because she hides it well. I'm not very good at it. I walk in, I'm like, go to bed. Go to bed. I need some Cheetos.
Where's the Baja Blast?
Oh, I love that. And they make it diet now. It's even better.
Tony says eastbound lanes on I-16 are closed. That's not great.
It's just one of those traffic days today, I think, because Waters was the same way. It was ridiculous. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If you were driving on Waters and you're at Duren and you're in the right lane and you think you're going to pull up next to my Honda Odyssey minivan and race me and win, you are going to lose. And then I'm going to slam on my brakes because I did it 3 times today.
All right. We'll be right back. Actually, I lied. We won't be right back. We'll be right back in here in a few minutes.
You were worried about that.
I know. I thought I was
my story off.
I thought we were going on right there. I apologize.
So anyway, I hate that.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that. Why do people do that? People are the driving down here drives me bonkers. And like, hold the line on 21. Just hold the line. All these people like race up when there's a lane closed, right? Mm-hmm. After you've waited and followed the rules, and they think they're going to get in, and somebody lets them in. Let them sit there. Let them sit
she's
there.
clapping emoji. Jesus Christ.
21 has been a mess lately, and I can't handle it. Hold the line. Hold the line.
Sean says, I sat at a bar in Melbourne, Florida, and there was an ecstasy pill sitting right where I was. Oh, maybe someone was trying to get you to take it.
Oh my gosh, I did find drugs. It was a Hello Kitty thing. It was oh my God, I did find it before at a bar. And I thought it was a vitamin. I didn't take it.
It's like a roofie?
I'm not sure. They said it was Molly or something like that.
Oh.
But it looked like a Hello Kitty thing. And I didn't want to die. And I read they put fentanyl in it. So I flushed it down the toilet.
Don't do that.
I did. I flushed it down the toilet. I don't like doing that kind of stuff.
Now you just roofied all the fish.
Well, there's much worse in there.
A great question from Liquid to Rhett here. Rhett, will weed become legal in South Carolina? What's your opinion on it? He says, if it becomes legal by the feds, South Carolina governor will not sign off on legal weed. Well, there you go.
It doesn't make sense to me. Jesus makes it. It grows from the ground, right? And we would profit off of it. Like, it actually would do good back in for us. Like, it's just...
The thing is, like, I mean, obviously... The southern states are not as progressive, obviously, as our friends over in California and Colorado, and they have weird, wacky stuff. So we won't get into too heavily of politics here. But truth of the matter is, when it comes to marijuana use, it's not going to become legal here for like another 30 or 40 years. Like, we have to let some of our older politicians move on and maybe bring in some more open-minded people.
I should run for Congress. Is that who makes those rules?
You? Oh no, you should definitely not.
Come on, I should. I got my 1776 tattoo and I'm ready. Like, they'll vote for me because of that. No, I could do it.
No, you definitely could.
I would be amazing at it, actually.
Vote for you? I don't know.
I would be like, you can't handle the truth. Clear. We voted.
Yikes.
Winner.
Let's see. Rob. Oh, also, Rob, good morning. If I didn't say that already. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I'm just catching up with your messages here. Someone was driving in the wrong direction on I-16. Bad wreck. Jesus Christ.
It doesn't surprise me. I can't.
Brianna says, I hate bad driving. So many people almost hit me here. I've never had so many close calls until I moved from North Carolina. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Driving in the South's fun, man.
No, it's stupid. And I don't know where people learn how to drive, but they need to go back to school.
Raven Dante says, technically, they are actually doing the right thing by going to the merger and not merging early, Stacy, just so you know.
When it says move over, lane closing in 1,000 feet, they're supposed to move over. It has an arrow.
I love that.
Please merge. It says please merge. I'll take a picture for next time.
I love that everybody. Rob goes, oh, we're talking about drugs today? Yeah, dude, we're talking drugs. 69 pounds of coke showed up in the Florida Keys, and it was turned in by a Good Samaritan.
I don't know if I turn it in. You ever thought about that? Is there a reward?
I would definitely turn in like 70 pounds of cocaine because that's like forever jail.
I might fire. I might not fire. I might bury it somewhere and then go, look, I might know where there's some stuff. What do I get? You know, you think about it. Where does it go? Where do the drugs go? Where do the drugs go?
Rhett, what happens with 69 pounds of cocaine that was turned in?
Does it just sit in an evidence locker or do they use it?
They dispose of it, I think, after a certain amount of time.
Or they might even probably use it to do busts, right? Like, how do you really keep an inventory of that?
I don't know.
Like that.
Rhett could answer it better than we could.
Like, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, Nathan. So 69 pounds, nice, of cocaine was found up in the Florida Keys just over the weekend. It was handed in by a Good Samaritan. So we went over that, and then we went over a couple of other times. Cocaine just randomly showed up in large quantities. So it's kind of talking about drugs, obviously. Now we're going to talk about here in just a few minutes. We're playing some commercials, and then we're diving into Green Day's Welcome to Paradise. We're going to talk about this story where yesterday was National Brownie Day, and some people up in Massachusetts, thank you, Andrew and Kelly, they made the largest edible brownie ever. So
is there pictures?
There is a picture online. You can go to TMZ to find it. But we'll get into how many ingredients were used, what the milligrams of marijuana is in it.
My gosh.
It is massive.
It's not even USA Today. It's so big of a story. It's on USA Today.
Nathan says, so they only turned in 69 pounds and they kept one. Nice.
Probably.
Right? All right, guys, we're playing Green Day right now. We're going to go back on the air here in about 3 minutes. It doesn't
look tasty, though, but I'd eat it. Could you imagine? I mean, I can't because I don't know what it's like. But could you imagine?
Oh, I eat edibles all the time.
Could you imagine eating all of that? I would not be able to move for a month. It's just an assumption I'm making.
It's a massive, massive brownie.
Mm.
I mean, just to give you a heads up, it's 850 pounds.
Holy Moses.
Red has an answer for us when it comes to the drugs. A proper evidence department will keep track of it. Eventually, it'll get disposed of by either incineration or the DEA takes it.
Wait a minute. Even pot, they incinerate pot? Come on. Like, where do they normally do that? So I can be outside watching and smelling.
Yeah, I mean, does the police department have like a fire pit? You know,
like, how do they do it?
Or do they take it to like a funeral home and then just burn it there?
I didn't even think about that. The crematory, because they can close it up, but that doesn't mean it doesn't come out. You still smell it. The smoke's got to rise.
The smoke's got to rise. It's true.
Use that one later. You're welcome.
All right, guys, we got 2 minutes before we go back on the air. We're going to talk some more drugs, then we'll get into the mispronounced words of 2021. Do a small little spelling bee for Stacy and see if she can spell the mispronounced words.
I guarantee you I can't, so don't give away anybody tickets on that one. I am not a speller.
No, it's not. Just having a little game. Just a little game between us. Not really, not giving away anything special here.
Autocorrect is there for a reason.
Nathan goes, that's a festival brownie for sure.
Oh, you could sell pieces of it.
Rob says, does DEA stand for Deals Evidence Again? Joke thread.
It's true.
I just see it now. Stacy on top of the funeral home, huffing an exhaust pipe.
No, I'd be there with my tent, wafting it. Is that the right word?
Yeah. She's like a manila folder up there. Just
well, eyes. What's the matter? Everything's fine. It's Evidence Day. It's Evidence Day.
Oh, man. All right, guys. 1 minute before we pop back on. Drugs, then we go into a little spelling bee, and that's how
great show.
That's how we'll wrap up the live stream
with the
for
prison
today.
Purse.
Mm-hmm. The prison purse, prison pouch,
prison
suitcase. Tomorrow on the show, just a heads up, we're going to do the return of Beer for Breakfast with
who's going to be here?
Well, it's just going to be Jake and I tomorrow. So once again, I'm slowly becoming a radio DJ, so I'm not pushing anything too far. Next week, we're going to learn how to use the dump button, and we're going to bring on some phone calls and everything.
Oh.
And then we'll almost be a real show again. And then, we'll probably hire someone in the next few weeks, and it'll completely change, and I'll forget everything again. It'll be great.
Well.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends Show. Today, we are currently live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, so just search the Cotter and Marshall Show. And make sure to like, follow, subscribe, turn those notifications on as well. So right now, we're talking about Drugssssss Man with Stacy from Hot 98.3. Thanks for being my friend and hanging out in the studio
You're
with me.
welcome.
All right, so just a few moments ago, we were talking about how someone found 69 pounds of cocaine in the Florida Keys, and this Good Samaritan, they just turned in all 69 pounds of cocaine. But I found this other story about, once again, Drugssssss Man, that I think is going to hit us a little bit differently than that amount of cocaine. Now, yesterday was National Brownie Day, and some people were obviously celebrating it by taking a bite out of the world's largest cannabis edible. Now, some folks up at a bakery in Massachusetts called Bubba's Bake Infused Goods decided to make this. Now, it took a team of 5 people and a full day to complete. Now, the brownie tips over the scales at over 850 pounds.
That's bigger than a fat person on 600-pound life. Like, put that in perspective.
And contains 20,000 milligrams of THC. So for those who partake, that's pretty much a 10 milligram dose of marijuana for every serving of this 850-pound brownie, which once again is the largest cannibal Oedipus brownie ever made. And just to kind of break down the ingredients, it took 1,344 eggs, 81 pounds of flour, lots and lots of sugar, and it goes on and on and on. Now, according to Ryan Crandall, who's in charge of making this brownie, he said, we wanted to do something big to celebrate the launch of our Bubba's Baked Infused Baked Good lines. And what could be bigger than the world's largest cannabis brownie? So in case you're wondering, yes, they did split it up, and they are selling it in smaller pieces to medical patients in Massachusetts only, because that's where they made it. So
they don't ship, to answer any question.
They do not ship, unfortunately, to Georgia. Also, I don't think it's really, legal much here. So is it medical marijuana legal here?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just know that, Jesus makes it, so I think it's fine.
Yeah, totally. We're on Jesus' side here on this show.
Yes, we are. He made it grow.
All right, so coming up next, Stacy, we're going to dive into the most mispronounced words of 2021. I found a list, and I thought, how fun would it be if we just gave you a little spelling bee?
Oh, boy.
See if you could spell these mispronounced words. Some of them...
Embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for myself already.
Some of them you know very well. Other ones you may not have heard before. But we'll get into that here in just a bit. Right now, it's Highly Suspect. Here's 16 on Rock 106.1. All right, guys, we're going to go back on the air right after this song. So we only got about a 3-minute break here. And then we'll dive into the first half of our mispronounced words of 2021.
Especially.
That's mine.
Espresso is mine, too. I have gray hair. Like, I'm getting old. Look at this. You see it coming in?
I don't.
You
Oh
don't-
wait, yep.
come
I
on.
see one. Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
It's ridiculous.
You're okay. It's okay.
It's not okay. Like
Aging is part of the whole life process.
It's a rough deal for me. I'm not handling it well. Like I feel like I still am 21.
Mm,
And then I look at my body naked and I'm going, nope, you are definitely not 21.
not 21. Liquid, have a great day, man. Thanks for hanging out. Raven Dante goes medical, but it's very hard to get one here in Georgia. That makes sense.
Oh, that's what I was going to. Never mind. I was watching this comedian and I can't think of his name. And he was talking about cowboy hats and how dumb they were. And it made me think of you. And then he talked about marijuana too. Oh, thanks, Brianna. You're just sucking up because you didn't bring me Starbucks.
All right. So once again, we're going back on the air here in 2 minutes. So a company called U.S. Captioning that does the subtitles for live events on TV came up with a annual list of the most mispronounced words of the year. So what I did was I took just 6 random words from that list, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say the word. I'm going to give you the definition, and then I'm just going to have you spell it from there. So just a heads up.
Okay. I think it's going to be really bad.
There's no prizes. There's no nothing associated with it. It's just let's see how
show
good
how
you can do.
stupid I am is basically where this is going to roll.
No, I mean I think you're a fairly smart person.
I think I am too. I like to think that. But I'm not good at spelling. Like that's why I have an iPhone that talks for me. You know what I mean? Like technology's come a long way. Like the kids, the words my oldest is spelling in 3rd grade.
Pretty impressive.
Necessarily, not happening here. I don't know how to spell that. I still, to this day, have to follow how to spell Wednesday. Wednesday. That's the only way I would be able to spell it. Wednesday.
Particularly, I see. I can't say,
Particularly.
yeah, I have trouble
That's
even
gone.
saying that. And then regularly.
Regularly.
And those are 2 words I have issues with. I don't know why.
I'm going to use it all the time now. I'm going to be like, hey, Marshall, how often do you, buy shoes? Regular.
I don't know, man. My brain literally, when I see those words, it stops and goes, nope.
Necessary.
Nope, don't try.
Necessarily, necessity. I can't.
We'll be right back. 20 seconds. It's Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Thanks for joining us on the Marshall and Friends show today. My friend in studio is Stacy Scott from Hot 98.3. You know, Stacy, I found this story, a company calling themselves U.S. Captioning. They do the subtitles for live events on TV. They actually put together an annual list of the most mispronounced words of the year. Now, they polled a bunch of newscasters and announcers to find out which words they had trouble with, and here are a few of them. So I thought we'd do a little spelling bee to see if you could actually spell these hard-to-pronounce words.
I'll try. I can't make promises, but I'll try.
I've heard of all of these words. Okay. So, I mean, especially for what we do, we're always
What? Especially?
Yeah, especially. So we look at these words all the time. I mean, because we have to look at the news and everything.
Yeah.
So you probably heard every single one of these words, but they could be a little bit difficult to spell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you one of the most mispronounced words of 2021. And then I'm going to give you a definition. And then all I need you to do is just spell that word to the best of your ability.
Oh, boy. Okay. All right, just go.
All right,
I'm
so
ready. I'm ready.
We'll do 3 this break, and then we'll take a small break. We'll come back with some more. So the first word is cheugy. It's a Gen Z term for things that are unfashionable or outdated.
Cheugy?
Cheugy. Like, oh, that's so cheugy, that vest you're wearing.
Chougie. Not even close?
So pretty close, but not quite. Cheugy is spelled Cheugy. Cheugy.
Never would have got that.
I know this word because of a podcast, oddly enough. But cheugy.
I didn't even know that word was real.
All right, so next word, and you know this word because you've been to this place before. It's an honest place. It's Chipotle.
Oh.
Chipotle. Now, most people would say Chipotle, but it's Chi, C-H-I-H, the phonetical spelling, P-O-H-T-L-A-Y. Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Exactly.
Because I eat there a lot.
Yeah.
That's
so
the only way I knew that one.
And let's do one more. We'll take a break. These are the most mispronounced words of 2021, according to the U.S. captioning service that does subtitles for live events here in the U.S. How about Dogecoin? Now, a lot of people thought it was Doja, like Doja Cat, or you might have said Doggy Coin at first. But Dogecoin. How do you spell Dogecoin? It is one singular word.
Dogga? E? H? I don't know.
Wrong. Dogecoin is spelled Dogecoin. Dogecoin.
Where is the N? Where is any of those syllables?
It's
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin.
So not correct.
All right, not doing so hot.
No, I got Chipotle.
Well, 1 for 3. Not still 1 out of 3. Not the greatest. We got a couple more, but once again, going over a list of the most mispronounced words of 2021, and then seeing if Stacy can spell them, because this is what we do. It's the Marshall Friends Show right here on Rock 106.1. We'll be right back. All right, guys, thanks once again for hanging out with us. Into some commercials right now, and then we'll come back with our last break of the live stream. It's gone by very quick today.
Because we're having fun.
It's true. It's very much true. Danielle says, Dogecoin hurt me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your probably massive loss.
My brother made like $30,000 on it in
Really?
one day. It was stupid. And then he was done.
Did he bounce out? Did he sell?
I'm pretty sure he did. I don't know, but he made some money.
And you'll always look back at this stuff, and I don't really do much in the stock market.
Me
I
either.
have a financial advisor who handles a lot of stuff for me, but they don't buy anything on my behalf.
See, they do for me. Like, I think I have Mass Mutual or something like that, and they go aggressive. But I don't know any of that stuff.
But yeah,
probably my retirement's like $4.
I wish I would have got into, like, obviously Bitcoin and some of the coins earlier on. But man, Bitcoin is like, it's gone up. Like the highest ever was 69,000 a coin, and now I think it's down to like 45. I'm like, if I would have just bought one,
Right.
back in the day, dumb son of a bitch.
Bye, Brianna. Have a good day. And see, Rob, I thank you. I was spelling that one that first word like choji, whatever.
Chugi.
Yeah, like bougie. You know, like that's how I was thinking of it.
Perfect. Back on time.
My head pounding has gotten significantly less.
Oh, you're coming out of your hangover. That's
yeah,
great.
I'm feeling all right now. I had my sugar-free Red Bull and my Diet Coke, and then I've got chocolate-covered pretzels, which I think will make it all better.
So what do you got going on for the rest of your day?
I have to do a lot of recording and scheduling and moving things around and dealing with employees. And
that's fun.
I was dealing with employees until 8 o'clock last night.
Mm-hmm. Extra fun. Yeah, I've got
which is why I went into the Crown and Diet.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, I think today's fairly easy for me. I think I just got to, the typical kind of promotions guy
You
stuff.
have a fun day.
And then I got a lunch, or I got a dinner tonight.
A dinner, and it's not a bad dinner.
Yeah, I got to go to going to Vic's.
You say it like I gotta go.
It's like work. It's not like I'm going with my wife and slamming some old fashioned.
No, you're going to Vic's for work
and eating a fancy
steak and drinking whatever you want.
Yeah, but I gotta I'm still there like doing like an interview type thing, and it's not like I can get hammered. Like, hey, bud.
It might actually get
what's
hammered. Can you get hammered?
Style?
Yeah, get hammered so that you don't like him. That would be great. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, but yeah, I gotta do that tonight. So that should be fun. Usually I host trivia on Thursday nights over at the Draft Room at Berwick, but I had this, so unfortunately I won't be there. But Jake Thompson, our good buddy, he's gonna fill in for me tonight. So
are you gonna smell his belly button on Friday?
I'm not going to. In case you want to go play trivia or bingo tonight, you can go do that at the Draft Room at Berwick.
I think somebody from the Horde needs to just go and put their finger in his belly button tonight at the Draft Room.
That's assault. You gotta ask permission first.
No, you don't. Just be like there was a bug.
Rob says Chipotle was the only one I knew. Yeah, so Chuggy is a Gen Z term that actually Chuggy became very popular via TikTok, and that's kind of where that word came from. But it's a Gen Z term for things that are unfashionable or outdated. And Dogecoin is just it's a Bitcoin knockoff. Excuse me.
Which I wasn't even close to. That was rough. It's been a rough day.
It's okay. You'll come back strong on Tuesday. Brianna says, I'm leaving the stream, but I'm listening on the radio. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for listening, Brianna. Appreciate it.
Hey.
Rob says fish and chips is a great for hangovers and ice cream. So I heard. Just a heads up, Stacy.
Ice cream?
Hey, bud. Tony says water and electrolytes will help. Yeah. Get yourself some waters and chug it. There's water in my office.
Yeah, I'll get there. I just haven't got there yet.
She's thinking about coffees, honestly.
I really just want a venti white chocolate mocha with an extra shot of espresso. It's really all I want.
Are you going to Starbucks after the show?
No, because I got to get in the car. The sun will beat down and hurt my eyes. I'm not there yet.
That's a solid man. All right, guys. Got a couple songs, and then once again, our last break of the show coming up here in just a bit. Got Shine Down on right now, got Rage, and then we'll go on after brand new stuff from Papa Roach. What's going on this weekend? Is there anything going on? I actually don't really see much on the calendar. Last weekend was all the Christmas parades.
I'll be at BioLife Plasma Services.
Ooh, that's
you can come donate plasma and hang out with me on Ogeechee Road. That would be great.
How much do you get for donating plasma? Do you know?
Up to $1,100 your first month.
What do you mean your first month? I have to come more than once?
Yeah, you've got to come. Like it's like I think the work that I did, the little mathematician I am not. It was like 2 times a week you have to go for a month to make that kind of money.
For $1,100.
$1,100 is a lot of money.
And how long do you stay there?
It's a longer process. So it's not like giving blood where it's 10 minutes. It's like 45. So they're not paying you for the plasma. They're actually paying you to compensate you for your time. I've only been going there for 6 months. I kind of know all about it now.
Yeah.
But seriously, if you're out and about on Saturday from 12 to 2, come say hi because I don't know how to put this, but I'm on the corner of Ogeechee and 516 by myself.
Yeah, go hang out.
I don't mind having company.
Greg says it's espresso, not espresso. You just talked about that.
Yeah, I know I talked about it, Greg, but that doesn't mean that all 38 years of my life of saying it espresso, I'm going to change overnight.
Charles has a hangover cure for you, Stacy. He says a strong cup of black coffee, 2 Goody powders, and a chug of beer. 10 minutes later, you'll feel like new. What are Goody powders?
You don't know what Goody powders are? I learned that when I remember when I repoed cars?
Yes.
Okay, so my boss at the time was sitting there and he opened up this white package. Mind you, I'm from Cleveland, so we don't have Goody powder in Cleveland. He opened up this package and it was white stuff. And I was like, look, I can't work here. I literally did. I'm not even kidding you. If you're doing that kind of stuff. And he goes, doing what? And I said, the booger sugar. And he goes, Stacy, this is a Goodies powder. It's medicine. I'm like, you're lying. And he put it in his mouth and it took away his headache. And I had a headache and I took one within 10 minutes.
I've never heard of this stuff before.
I get the orange one because otherwise.
Cool Orange is what it's called.
Yeah, otherwise.
So what is it? What is it for? It says Goodies extra strength headache powders.
Okay, so here's the medical in me, my paramedic. Okay, when you take a pill, it has to go into your body and it has to dissolve, right? And then disperse to where it needs to go to your sensors to block the pain. When you put it on your tongue, it goes right into your bloodstream. So instead of waiting for that 20 minutes for it to process, it's very quick. It's within 5 to 10 minutes because it's already getting into your bloodstream. The longer you sit that Goody powder on your tongue, the quicker and better you're going to feel. See, I really am kind of smart, guys.
I've never heard of, that's just another thing Marshall's never heard of. I've never heard of Goody powder.
It's the one thing I've had, that and saying soda instead of pop, I've become accustomed to down here. There's Goody powder everywhere at my house.
So they say this product Goody powder is a combination of aspirin, acetaminophen, I don't know what that word is.
Acetaminophen?
Yeah, that's it. And caffeine. It's used for the temporary relief of pain from conditions such as muscle aches, toothaches, menstrual cramps, or headaches, including migraines. Aspirin and acetaminophen relieve pain from keeping your body from making certain natural substances. Crazy.
Now, if it does the same thing, though, too, if you happen to leave, okay, and you crush it and stick it on your tongue. Same principle. It's the same thing.
We had a message from Thomas that we didn't get to here. Thomas says, tell Stacy thanks for trying. I'll try again for my grandson who's 11 and has ADHD, I'm guessing, and loves WWE. Thanks for listening.
Okay, so not only was he sweet about me losing, then he had to throw in the grandkid too.
And the kid loves WWE and listens to your show every morning while we get ready for school.
Okay.
Oh, Stacy. Good Lord.
I can't ever come back. This is
Jesus
done.
Christ.
This is done. Oh my,
I think
Thomas. Right?
I think he just retired you.
My God,
Tony says, not the first time you worked that corner, Stacy.
it's not. How do you think I get the hair done and the eyelashes?
Wanda says, Goodies works quick, but God, it's tough to swallow.
That's why you have to get
The orange?
you have to have a chaser, and the orange is much better.
Once again, never heard of it. Sean says, Marshall, you think of Cotter's going to go get one of those smokers? No, he won't. Guaranteed.
No, because most of his family is vegetarian, aren't they?
His wife and daughter are. His son's not.
I wasn't sure.
The runner, Aleve being naproxen sodium, but don't ask Marshall to pronounce that. Yeah, exactly.
Naproxen.
That's just prove that.
It's naproxen.
And Liquid says traffic is insane today on HHI.
It's insane everywhere. So just buckle up. And
yeah, it's a
pray
bad
for it.
driving day.
Pray for the best.
If you're at work, stay at work. If you're not, just don't go. Call in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, we're a few minutes away. We're about 6 minutes away from going back on the air once again. We're going to go to the second half of the most mispronounced words in 2021. See if Stacy can actually spell them. It's hard to say them, but spelling them is probably even harder. So
I spelled Chipotle.
I think you'll do well with the second half of the words because
You thought I was going to do well with your stupid quiz too, and I epically failed that.
I think the first word you know because I don't want to get into it, but I'll explain it once we get
What
on
does
the
it start with? Come on, you give me that.
An E.
Espresso.
Definitely not that.
How much time do we got? Do I have time to run and pee? I only need 2 minutes.
You've got 6 minutes.
Oh,
yeah.
I can pee and come back for shizzle.
All right, guys. Once again, thanks for hanging with us here on the live stream today. I truly do appreciate it. Times are weird here. I know. Cotter's gone. His name is still not on our current logo. But I do appreciate you guys still spending your mornings with us. Means a lot. Vegetarian, never, carnivore diet, and all in. Yeah, I know. I'm hoping my wife gets me a smoker. Fingers crossed for Christmas this year. I'm hoping Santa comes through, plus the wife, if she's listening. But yeah, I think the big Christmas gifts this year, I think would be the coolest one would probably be getting a smoker. I think I want to be a smoker guy. Not like an every weekend thing, but like twice a month, breaking the smoker out. And I think this weekend, I can't really think of anything that's really going on. I mean, initially have a great day, Greg. Initially, the Savannah Lighted Parade was supposed to be this weekend. They were actually moving it to the second weekend in December, but unfortunately, they weren't able to make that happen this year. But it is coming back next year. But I don't think there's even really any Christmas parades going on this weekend, like take the kids out to. The one thing I'm actually fairly excited about is Friday, tomorrow, over at Two Tides, they are releasing a new beer that possibly sounds like the best beer I've ever had. Now, people tagged me in this. Multiple people tagged me in this yesterday. Hold on, let me find it right here. So if you're a craft beer enthusiast, and once again, we're going to have Jake Thompson on tomorrow, who's a big-time craft beer guy.
Oh, hey, don't mind me. I'm just getting dressed.
Tomorrow, Two Tides is releasing a new beer called Why Are You Running? It's a brand spanking new Imperial Stout, coated in banana, pecan, maple,
Pecan,
and cup-to-cup natural Ethiopian coffee. Now, this is over at Two Tides and available tomorrow. And here's the picture they put up. It looks
pretty.
It looks incredible. So you're looking for it's stout season when it comes to beers. You know, when it's cold outside, it's big time stout season. This is a brand new stout available at Two Tides called Why Are You Running? It's an Imperial Stout with banana, pecan, maple, and cup-to-cup natural Ethiopian coffee. After the show tomorrow, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to Two Tides to go grab a 4-pack of that, and then slug one in the brewery itself. Got to treat myself. All right, guys, one more song. We're back on the air. About to jump into brand new stuff from Papa Roach called Kill the Noise.
I was playing Air Guitar Hero on the way here with Mother. I was like, Mother. And then I'm like, DGFE.
You know, my most hated song that I've played year after year in my career, because I've been associated with rock or alternative rock for almost 20 years now when it comes to working in radio. The song I hate the most is Danzig's Mother. I don't know why.
Really?
I have a curse where no matter what time I turn the radio on,
it's on
my station or other stations, I'm always hearing that song, and I immediately have to turn it off. I don't know why Danzig's Mother follows me, and I'm sure people like have that feeling when it comes to certain songs. Like there may be
Pearl
a
Jam
song,
Alive is mine.
Pearl Jam Alive, like that song. You feel like it's always on when you turn the radio on.
Mm.
Danzig's Mother is mine, and I don't know how it happens like that, but
Mother.
it's just that song that like it's like nails on a chalkboard to me. I just can't do it. And yes, Sean, that beer sounds delicious.
Mother. It's from the Guitar Hero. That's all I know it from.
Charles says, Stacy, if Tony T surprises you with a Starbucks, make sure you grab the cup with two hands because it will be slippery with Happy Lube.
I will take her a Happy Lube any day of the week. I love Tony's Happy Lube.
Ooh.
Hey.
Raven Dotson says, it's any Pretty Reckless song for me. Really? Yeah, I mean, but like Danzig's Mother, I don't know why, man. That song follows me.
Mother.
It does, man. It's cringy even
really
when you
good at
say
that,
it. Yeah. Sean says, here's hoping that beer is still available while I'm in town. Sean, I'll grab some cans, man. I'll hook you up with one.
You really enjoy Sean. Like, you don't do those nice things for anybody else. He doesn't. Not.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I do nice things all the time. You just don't notice.
No, you've just never done it for me.
I send Christmas cards out to our staff. I've gotten you.
You did not send me Christmas cards for the first 4 years of me working here. Everybody around me had a Christmas card. You never got me one.
Last time we talked, you said it was 3 years. So
same difference.
Getting a little egregious there. I've gotten you, when we were working in office, not during pandemic, I always got you chocolates and a balloon for your birthday.
That's true. You did. Okay, I take it back. Yes.
I buy people. I'm a big time gift guy. Like I randomly gifted Wanda, a member of the Horde, a Fart Blaster 3000. Why not?
That's the kind of gift
I send out Christmas cards to the Horde. That started that this year, obviously, because we just started.
We're not talking about the Horde. Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm a very giving person.
We're talking about me.
I know. All right, guys. Got less than a minute. We're going to come on with the second half of the most mispronounced word spelling bee.
Mother. It's going to be in my head all day now.
Sean says, Marshall, your card made it up on the Christmas card door in my house. Nice.
It's cool. It really is.
Well, just throwing it out there. If you guys are doing Christmas cards, throw one at me. You got my address. Maybe not. If you want to send me a Christmas card, hit me up.
I want one. Send me Christmas cards. Nobody else gives them to me.
Throw me a Christmas card. I love Christmas cards.
Mother. I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm done.
I'm going to smack the shit out of you.
I can't help it. It's in my head.
We'll be right back. Rock 106.1, Savannah's Rock Station. Welcome to the Marshall and Friends Show. Yes, we are live streaming right now on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Special guest in studio, Stacy Scott from Hot 98.3, the afternoon host. All right, let's get into the second half of our most mispronounced words of the year spelling bee. All right, so a company called US Captioning that does subtitles for live events during the year have done their annual list of the most mispronounced words of the year. They asked a bunch of newscasters and announcers to put together a list, and they have formulated kind of a final list. Well, I chose like 6 words out of it that I thought, wow, and these are mispronounced. That's kind of crazy. And we're making you spell them because it's hard enough to say them. It's probably even harder to spell them.
100%. So, the first half was brutal.
Yeah, so you got 1 out of 3 on the first half. Your first half was Chuggy, Chipotle, and Dogecoin. So let's get into the second half. This is an artist that you play on Hot 98.3. So I'm going to ask you to spell Billie Eilish's last name.
Eilish.
That is correct.
Boom! Because I put it in so much.
A lot of people actually say her last name is Eyelash, but it's Eilish. I guess, yeah.
It's Eilish.
Eilish. Yeah.
Eilish.
Yeah, sure. So
I passed that one.
Coming up, number 5 on this list of the most mispronounced words of 2021 was actually the name of the ship that blocked I always mess it up. The Suez Canal.
It wouldn't
Suez Canal.
It wouldn't make or break this. Don't worry about it.
This happened obviously in March. Now, it is a lot of people couldn't stop calling it the Evergreen, but it wasn't Evergreen. It was Ever Given. So how do you spell Ever Given?
Ever Given?
Yeah, that's how it was actually. That's how you pronounce the name of the ship that blocked the canal.
But that's not how it was. So EVER. Am I close?
Mm-hmm.
G.
Mm-hmm.
I.
Yeah.
VENE.
Well, you added an extra E, but you were close. Ever Given was 2 words. It was just EVER and GIVEN. Ever Given.
Oh, see, I thought this was going to go a different way.
But a lot of people mispronounced it by calling it the Evergreen for the longest time. And I think I even called it the Evergreen when it first came out because it was spelled, well, differently than I've ever seen it before. So yeah, kind of strange. All right, let's get into the last most mispronounced word of the year. Now, this word is, I think you'll get it, but it's Glasgow. Now, President Biden and President Obama both said Glasgow this year, but you're not supposed to pronounce, one of the letters in it. So, Stacy, please spell Glasgow.
GLASKO.
Say it again.
GLASKO.
Incorrect.
But was I close?
No. It's spelled GLASGOW. Glasgow. And once again, this is one of the most mispronounced words of the year. Now, President Biden and Obama both pronounced it Glasgow. It's not glass like glass. It's Glas. GLAHZ.
It's probably German, right?
G-O. Yes.
It's hard to, it gets me every time. But I thought every time, I don't know why I did SKO because I think that's how I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here we are.
All right, so there you go. And this is wrapping up the live stream today. Once again, thank you, Stacy, for hanging out with us during the live stream. We're back tomorrow, live streaming from 7 to 9. We're going to continue on here in just a little bit. Going to talk about how you can win yourself some Welcome to Rockville VIP tickets. Also, get in some Marshall's Music News, top the 9 o'clock hour, right here on Rock 106.1. All right, guys.
If my questions are that hard.
What's that?
I feel really bad now. I ruined a kid's Christmas,
I think things will be okay.
I don't know.
Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to make sure we're on time.
Mother!
We are. Jesus Christ. Get the hell out of here.
Are we done?
All right. Yeah, we are done. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out on the live stream today. We'll see you tomorrow on air at 6 a.m., live streaming from 7 until 9. Special guest tomorrow will be Jake Thompson of Bob 106.9 for the first time. We haven't had him in yet.
Mother! You're welcome.
Goodbye, Stacy. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.